Hello, and welcome to this evening's intention. Tonight, we're going to really be deep in the heart and operate through there. That is our connection, our portal, our interdimensional portal through the heart. So we're going to get out of our heads and go down into our hearts where we can transport anywhere. So I'm going to do about a 30-minute intention here. If you could find a place to sit or lie down with your eyes closed, not being disturbed, that would be great. And when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few slow, deep breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and concerns all just dissolve, float away. And the next breath, you want to fill your belly up full. First the lower belly and then the upper belly up near the rib cage, opening wide the lower rib cage towards the back, really expanding. And when you exhale this time, I want you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, if you could use your imagination here and envision breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. And now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure our bodies are fully relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your awareness now down to your feet and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our body is a beautiful tool. It is like a puppy dog. It wants to do our bidding. Sometimes we just need to ask it. And so if you could feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then we move to the ankles, the shins, the calves, the knees. Everything relaxes. And every time we focus on a body part as we do this scan, we're going to feel a wave that brings back all of the natural, perfect, healthy blueprint of our cells, of our being, to each area, eliminating any pain, any inflammation, everything coming back to perfect balance. We move into the upper legs, the buttocks, hips, pelvic area. Feel everything loosen. And then the inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Feel everything soften. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we move up to the scalp. It's a place where tension can hide. And we're going to release any of that tension now, almost as if our ears could wiggle. We move to the jaw. We allow it to unhinge, open up, and receive the breath of life. And we feel all of our facial muscles melting into perfect relaxation. And we see if we can get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. Then we go inwards and we ask our right brain to relax, And we ask our left brain to relax. And now we're going to thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're going to invite them to have a seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want our minds to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for now. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts, moving so fast. Let's enlist the help of the elements to help us with our thoughts. And we'll start with the element of fire, and you can see the sun as the element of fire as well. The fire is an amazing element for burning up, purifying all that we no longer need, and allowing from the ashes a new birth to be born. And then we enlist the help of water, which is a great element because water naturally retains memory. And so you can see or feel the flow of the river or the gravity bringing raindrops showering on you to pull away anything that's no longer serving you and trusting it into the care of the water to journey elsewhere. Then we'll ask the element of air to come in as a wind that will pull away our stories and all of our assured beliefs and anything that's, again, no longer serving us or causing us any pattern of negativity, any heaviness. And that wind blows all of this away and it leaves bared the truth and nothing but the truth. And then we can finally call on the earth element, finally, and allow both gravity and the magnetic properties of the minerals in the earth to pull anything that's left that we need to release, anything heavy, to be attracted to and stuck to the earth, where the earth's energy will receive it, transform it, and eventually sprout new seeds. Anytime you get dragged away on a thought, on a tangent, on a wild ride, just as soon as you recognize it, simply, gently bring yourself back to the present moment. Often that's mostly just all we have to do is just be aware of it and gently bring ourselves back. And now let's take the journey from our head to our chest cavity where the heart resides. And let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet touching down on each step. And feel the buoyancy, the lightness as you glide down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform in front of your heart, I'd like you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it. Maybe a wall has been built. If so, that's natural and normal. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP, backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So go ahead and see those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you're approaching the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit and brilliant beams of Yellow, gold, and light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now. We can perceive our energy body or our light body as opposed to the physical body we're most familiar with. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart right now and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're kind of floating there, existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. We also each have a very unique shade of color and texture to us. I'd like you to experience that right now. What color are you? Then you look up, and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the nexus. Doesn't really matter what you call it. It goes by many names in many cultures. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow right now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And you don't need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might encounter or might feel upon joining in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. It's quite common. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe. And they are also you. We are all part of the same being, same light, same consciousness, all the same pie, slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of incredible power you have at your fingertips, the knowledge and the wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where your intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and incredible capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of tonight. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. Excuse me. So I'd like you to go ahead right now and envision yourself in the secret life that you've always dreamed of having, in all its glorious details. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like you to color the page, fill in the blanks the way you see fit for your life. So let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, and your mental body is full of clarity. Your energetic body is filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we might need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so. That is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very invigorating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and family. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces too. And then stretch it out to include your community and then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. Total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. Just a matter of focusing our intention, energy, and sending it outwards. Now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we also each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? If you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay, don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now see yourself going to bed at the end of the day being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we are living on a planet free of pollution, living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us, exploring our limitless potential together. Inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And see, this has already happened. It has already happened. It is done. So say we all. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this incredible existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. Let's rejoice together. Feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. Walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on the strangers' faces as I pass by, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's absolutely stunning. And while we're here, let's intend one other thing. Let's intend that we're all waking up to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something miraculous happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the lower, heavier energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment, this all falls away. And we naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. Even the systems that govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders and transform in the atmosphere above us into frequency resonance that's more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion. Sensing, cleansing, clearing of all the connections, communication flowing. So incredible. What a blissful atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I'd like you to just stop for a moment. Whether you're out enjoying a beautiful evening walk with your dog in the forest, or you're having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive. You're spending time with a friend, having a laugh. Whatever you are, whatever you're doing, just stop and look at all the beauty that surrounds you. All the natural beauty and the man-made beauty, and just drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now I'd like to connect with a little gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for every step, every breath of this incredible life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light, healing, energy, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want you to take your entire reality that you've just created and build it up as a big energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball. Make it crackle with life. And then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt. The fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a very large breath in, build up that energy ball. And when we exhale, we're going to release and share that with the world. Here we go. Exhale out completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. Breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love and light, healing and energy. Good job. I love that feeling of sending out energy. I can just feel the concentric rings, the waves, leaving me and circling the globe, causing all the other like energies out there to light up in response and feed off one another, becoming larger and larger till we're surrounded in this beautiful blanket of peace and love, health, abundance. Now I'd like you to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back now into our bodies proper. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too. And when you feel like you're ready to, come back into your space or the room. Open your eyes and just notice how you're feeling. You can come back to this state of being at any point of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up on a moment's demand. And eventually, we won't even have to put any effort into it anymore. We'll just become natural, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that is more in tune with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing all around us because we are this powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together this way, exponentially by magnitudes. So thank you for joining me in these intentions, whether it's live or recorded. It all works, it's all good. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Maybe just before you slip into dreamland tonight, try to bring back this with a single conscious breath of intention and see how your dreaming goes for the night and how you feel when you wake up in the morning. Just experiment, play with it. Have a great night, and we'll see you again tomorrow for the next intention.